Nifty 50 stock market live updates. Give Nifty single week start for Indian market. HCL Tech, BEML in focus. Sensex Nifty 50 stock market live updates. Globally, Asian market trade mixed while the US market ended lower overnight after the second round of peace talk was rejected by Iran. Sensex Nifty stock market live updates. The Indian stock market is expected to open lower on Wednesday following mixed global market cues and cautiousness over the US-Iran ceasefire as the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continues. The trade on Give Nifty also indicate a negative start for the benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty 50. The Give Nifty was trading around 24,450 level, a discount of nearly 135 points from the Nifty future previous close. Globally, Asian market trade mixed while the US stock market ended lower overnight after the second round of peace talk was rejected by Iran. US President Donald Trump identifiably extended the ceasefire with Iran and maintains a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz while diplomatic efforts continue. Meanwhile, the Vice President J.D. Vance expected trip to Pakistan for US-Iran peace talk was put on hold. Stay tuned to this the segment for the live updates on Indian stock market today. And Sensex Nifty 50 stock market live update. US-Iran ceasefire updates. US President Donald Trump said that he has directed the US military to finally extended the ceasefire with Iran and maintains a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz while diplomatic efforts continue. Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance expected trip to Pakistan for US-Iran peace talk was put on hold. Sensex Nifty 50 stock market live updates. Asian market mix. Nikkei raises copies fall. Asian market rate mix on the Wednesday uncertainly after the US-Iran ceasefire was the extended MSCI Borders Index of Asia Pacific share outside Japan is 0.14% after hitting a 7-week high in the previous session. Japan Nikkei 2025 rose 0.20% while the topics fell 0.62%. South Korea's Kopsi is 0.03% while the small cap Kazakh declined 0.42%. Hong Kong Hang Seng Index picture indicated a lower opening. Sensex Nifty 50 stock market live updates. Give Nifty signal weak start for Indian market. The trends on Give Nifty also indicate a negative start for the benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty 50. The Give Nifty was trading around 24,450 level, a discount of nearly 135 points from the Nifty future previous close. Stock market today live. Sensex Nifty 50 likely to open lower. The Indian stock market is expected to open lower on the Wednesday following mixed global market cues and cautiousness over the US-Iran ceasefire as the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continue. Stock market today 22 April. Yes, 2026. The key benchmark indices of the Indian stock market extended the positive base for the second straight session of finished higher on Tuesday. The Nifty 50 index gained 211 points and closed at 24,576. The BSE Sensex finished 753 points higher at 79,273. The Bank Nifty index shot up 789 points and ended at 57,371. Among sector, almost all major sectoral indices trading positive territory with realty and FMCG indices gaining the most, railing over 2%. Technically on daily chart, the index has formed a bullish candle, and on intraday chart it is the holding an uptrend continuation formation which is largely positive. What give Nifty signal? The give Nifty index is trading red during the early morning session on Wednesday. The index opened lower at 24,433 and touched an intraday low of 24,392 within a few minutes of the opening bell. And however, the index witnesses some value buying at lower level. By 7:45 am, the index was oscillating around 24,455, about 0.50% below yesterday's close. The GIFT Nifty index is trading, and during the early morning session on Wednesday, the index opened lower at 24,433 and touched on intraday low of 24,392 within a few minutes of the opening bell. However, the index witnessed some value buying at lower level. By 7:45 am, the index was oscillating around 24,455, about the 0.50 below yesterday close. Crude oil remain a key variable in this environment. Elevates price driven by present and geopolitical tensions are a concern for an important dependent economy like India. Higher crude level not only pressure inflation expectation but also weight on currency stability and the corporate margin, particularly across the consumption and the manufacturing linkage sector. Gold silver adds to the gold and silver price rebounded on Wednesday, April 22 and breaking it to the losing streak by racing up to 1.8% after Donald Trump extended the ceasefire with Iran began a show for a fresh round of peace talk. Compass and the COMEX gold rate today surged nearly 1% to $4,768 per ounce after falling more than 2% in the previous session. Meanwhile, the COMEX silver rate today returned 1.8% to $77.80 per ounce during the Asian trading hours on Wednesday.